Hi, and welcome.
I'm Z.
And I'm Keith.
And we're going to tell you about the movie that we just watched. But first, a little bit of a heads up.
Some of the movies we watch deal with heavy subject matters.
In order to talk about these emotionally delicate things and the heavy subject matters that we sometimes cover, we add humor and crude language to add some levity and to process our own trauma.
If that doesn't feel fun or safe for you, we completely understand. Please take care of yourself first and foremost.
And we spoil the end of pretty much every movie that we watch.
Now you know. On with the show.
Jack's back, baby.
Are you ready, Steve? Oh, let's go!
I liked.
Getting right into it.
Well, so you get introduced to a character that gets killed. And you're set up to think that it's like the main character or like one of the main characters.
Uh-huh.
So I appreciated that.
Mm-hmm. A quick redirect.
Well, yeah, but also I liked that they didn't. Like, there wasn't any, like, cheesy ass, like, they're in the same room together or being shot. Like, there's nothing. So it's like, it's
like
twin.
Dead Ringers?
Yeah. Well, no, Dead Ringers would at least did it interestingly. Like, when they're, like, walking through the rooms together. And
that was
literally
good.
just, like... One is slightly delayed, but it's obviously it's the exact same footage.
Yeah.
So that was like a really interesting thing that was happening.
Yeah.
And then,
although in this movie you do get full facial stunt double.
but and even I think the end of Dead Ringers when they're together, when they're like on, like, you see both of their faces at
when
the very
dead.
end. Yeah, when they're dead. Spoiler on Dead Ringers. I think they said it was like a matte painting. Yeah, like the trivia said it was like I like how. Like it was, yeah, I don't know. It was like they did some sort of like matte painting technique.
Wow.
To get that. So
impressive.
That's where it's like, okay, that's cool. Like, and it's Cronenberg, so he's going to be weird about it. So it's like I didn't mind them being together on Dead Ringers. But I was glad that they didn't, like, try to have, like, as much as I enjoy James Spader, I don't know that I would want two of him on screen in a twin way. Right. That'd be weird. So I did appreciate that sort of, like, that, like, I wonder if the trailer or, like, the original trailer for the movie, like, gave away that they were twins or whatever.
Right.
That'd be interesting.
It did presumably recycle music from Halloween.
I saw that. I couldn't find any, like, the guy in the movie, Jack, the guy that plays Jack. Yeah. I couldn't find any trivia on whether he has heterochromia or just a blown out pupil like David Bowie.
Blowed out.
Night, Jack. Thanks for the book.
Oh, did you like it?
I haven't had a chance to look at it yet. I'll read it over the weekend.
Okay. Well, if you do like it, I'll get you another, okay?
Okay.
Because most people think David Bowie had heterochromia, but he didn't. He just had one of his pupils was like perma blown out. So he had both of his eyes were blue. It's just that one of his pupils was permanently fully dilated. So he never, it looked brown.
Is that because of cocaine?
Yeah, I have no idea. I don't really know what happened. Probably because he had sex with a 13-year-old girl.
Oh, yeah, probably. No Wikipedia entry for that guy.
Yeah, there's like two things. It's
With
like
his 70s porno name.
yeah,
Rex Ryan.
yeah. What? Anyway, disappointing things about the movie. Get go. You said this like while we were watching it. You're like, I was hoping for like more murder.
I was expecting a few more murders than just the one.
Yeah. Well, technically,
And we don't even really see it.
We don't see. Well, we see one murder.
Yeah, I guess.
That is not. They do a lot of what's. I can't tell if I like it or not because they give you the, they make a big fucking deal about Jack the Ripper or some copycat of Jack the Ripper and how he's gonna kill someone that night. You know, it's going to be a prosy and she's going to be pregnant and it's going to be a big deal and, be on the lookout, whatever.
The pattern emerges that someone is killing in the same style as Jack the Ripper on the 100th anniversary to the day
of
each murder.
Yeah. So,
but it's happening in LA for some reason and not London.
Instead of London. And they make such a big deal about it. And then when that murder happens, they really try to redirect you to the guy, to Jack. They really want you to think it's him, even though I'm like, I don't feel like it is because I feel like they're doing too much to show you that it's him. And he's like, literally like, I didn't do this. Even though
his name's Jack.
Yeah, his name's Jack, and he works in a medical clinic.
And he's huge.
He's, at the right place at the right time, whatever. And then he kills, and then he kills someone.
With women.
Yeah, and then he kills someone. And
no, he doesn't.
What?
No, he doesn't. Oh, well, okay, sorry.
I was so confused. I was like, I don't know what game you're playing. And then he's like, I didn't do it, and then he kills someone to prove that he didn't kill the girl to all those women. And so I'm like, okay, like, and there's just like a lot of, I can't tell if I like how much work that you do to try to get you to not guess that it's the guy that they make it blatantly obvious that it is from the get-go. Because he just hates everyone and everything. And you're like, surely it can't be that guy. Yeah. It's like Linda with when she guesses. When no. Oh. It's when she's at the when they have the episode where they're all at the mall and she goes to the book reading.
Oh, yeah.
And she's like, it's the...
Yeah, and he's like, there's no clues.
She's like, it's the groundskeeper, right? And he's like, what? No. And she's like, yeah. He's like, there's no clues. Why would you think that? And she's like, because the car backfires. And he's like, but that doesn't mean anything. And she's like, yeah, he did it. And, and like, that's what it feels like. It feels like, it's like, you just immediately, you're like, oh, right, it's supposed to be this guy. But like they don't.
The guy who's shown as an asshole the entire time.
Yeah, like literally the guy that's like, I hate all these people and everything.
I run this free clinic, but I hate everybody.
And I hate how good of a doctor everyone is and how much they care about people. And
pretty
also
accurate,
I hate the people that I see every day,
yeah.
Especially the fucking whores. And then
true.
And then like
By the way,
yeah.
Bazinga, what's her name?
Yeah. So we got
Oh, yeah, that makes multiple
so we have the prosy that gets it, the pregnant prosy that gets it is the woman that in the first season of TNG in like episode like 5 or something like that. It's so early on. I don't know, maybe it's not that early, but it feels that early.
with Armin Sherman in Carbonite.
Frozen in carbonite. Anyway, Troy's
betrothed.
Her betrothed. He's been having visions of a woman his whole life, and he thinks it's Troy because they've never fucking met before, and
Right.
of course
Arranged
they don't
marriages.
have pictures in the fucking
24th century.
Yeah, and he's not about to look up what she looks like, so he has no idea.
Well, maybe that could be explained away by cultural.
That's fine. I'm just making
Things.
fun of the whole thing, which
Fair enough.
I feel is my right and duty.
Absolutely.
And then turns out the lady that he's been seeing that isn't Troy is a woman that has an infectious disease that can never see anyone ever. So he transports over to her ship so that he's infected too.
It's an analogy about HIV.
And then
Allegory.
And then they say, never mind, we don't need to infect a whole planet. We've got what we came for, which is just one guy.
Yep.
Which that one girl from our ship has been drawing, and we put it all over the ship because we have no
Only
fucking
the
life or
drawings-
TV or
drawings
entertainment.
Don't look like him at all.
And they're all wearing this. They've all sewn themselves outfits from the same ugly curtains.
In the same pattern.
And not the same pattern at all whatsoever. But
Wow.
anyway, his not betrothed fantasy woman is the prosy, the pregnant prosy, prego prosy. These are offensive terms, but prosy shouldn't be saying that. Any hoozles.
Pergazi.
Oh shit. She's in it.
And went to prom with John.
I.e. James Spader #1
Yeah.
in the movie. And then
Wait, what's the second one called? What's his name?
that's enough, Ricky.
That's right. Thank you.
Yeah. That's the only reason I remember because he's like, my brother's name is Ricky. And I was like, that's enough, Ricky.
Snow bullies.
In Bob Burger, Teddy talks about one of his bullies was a guy named Ricky who volunteered at a homeless shelter.
Yeah. So his revenge fantasies are like going to where he volunteered. I don't know. Maybe it's a reference to this movie.
Yeah, right. But the volunteer isn't Ricky.
I know.
So
He manages a shoe store.
Also, let me just Ricky manages
Second
a shoe
soul.
store, and he has like a scar by his eye, and his ear is pierced.
What?
Yeah,
I didn't catch the scar.
It's like
Wow.
yeah, and it's like he used to be in a gang, and then they forced him to join the army, and he became a medic, and now he just works at a shoe store. I'm like, none of this is.
No, that all tracks.
But the thing is, they made what I think is so funny is like it seems like the reverse. Like I think the characters would have been played because like Ricky's so like Ricky truly feels like he's played so effeminately.
Oh, interesting.
And he's just like, he's so like cautious and like worried about the girl. And he's just like, you probably shouldn't be here. Like, you shouldn't be around this stuff. You shouldn't. He's never like, the way they act like his character is like this guy that's like was in a gang and like went to jail and went to the army.
He's got a whole slew of priors, most of them juvenile. He was a member of the Ace's street gang. Wow. When he was 18, he was charged with breaking and entering, assault with a deadly weapon, copped a plea, went into the Army. They made him a medic.
Bingo.
He works for the Second Soul athletic shoe store. Transferred down here from Frisco about 2 months ago.
I like all he can do is like work in a shoe store now, and he's just like so soft spoken and like can you tell me about my
I feel like he's maybe doing James Dean in Rebel Without a Cause.
I mean, I'm not questioning James Spader's it's just it doesn't seem like I mean, I feel like the first character is Daniel Jackson. I felt like I was like, this is Daniel Jackson. And then the second one is so timid
slightly
and
less
mousy.
nerdy. Like,
only because he wasn't wearing glasses.
John has game.
Yeah.
Because he's hitting on the old lady after asking about her grandkids.
Yeah.
And when he's not flirting with, what's her name? Short Circuit 2, Cynthia Gibb. Like
what do you call her?
Short Circuit 2. Cynthia Gibb.
Okay. Yeah. It sounded like you said Susan Gibb, and I was like, nope.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I just wanted to tell you that you were
waiting
wrong.
for me to fail.
Yeah. Just waiting for you to fuck it up. I don't know why that's weird.
I think there is something to the... I'm not saying this... You saying all that made me think that there is this... It feels a little groomy, let's call it. Groomish. The bad boy who you find out that he's in trouble because he was protecting a lady.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
he
got sent down because he defended the honor of some maiden.
Yeah.
I'm like, that's abuser shit. Like, I mean, not the defending somebody.
No. But being like, oh, he just got
tortured.
Because oh, especially when it's like a white dude.
Absolutely.
You know.
Yeah. Well, and if there's like, going to prison is one thing, but especially if they're like a cop or been in the military.
Yeah.
Come on now. Anyway.
Which is not this character at all. This character.
Well, he was in the Army or whatever.
No, I know, but I'm saying he didn't go away for defending anyone's honor.
Right. Yeah.
Just to be clear.
It has flavors of that.
Yeah.
Trope.
There's this whole fight scene where James Spader is like not in it. His character is, but he's not. And it doesn't make any it's
but
just,
he is sometimes like
it feels like a really bad B movie. Like I know that they had this was like a lower budget film.
Right.
But come on. You don't have to full on frontal face the camera as a stunt guy just because it's a B movie or whatever. Or just because it's a lower budget film. It was strange. Crazy. And it's like James Spader, in my opinion, has a very unique look. It's not like people aren't like, oh, wow, this guy looks so much like James. James Spader has a very unique look. So it's not like you can just substitute any old white guy for him. He's got a look. I think he was pretty hot in this, though. He was so trim and fit, and he had that earring, and he was I really... The only thing I didn't like was how it ended with them
oh yeah,
fucking hugging or whatever and being out of breath, and I'm like, what is that?
And it holds forever on them.
Yeah, I'm like, this is weird. I don't. Ugh.
Agree. I'm trying to remember. Is it the movie? Is that crazy movie with Dennis Weaver? That I watched because of Flota.
Dennis Weaver.
It's like one of his first roles where he plays a teenager because he is a teenager.
Who?
Spader.
Okay. Dennis Weaver.
Cocaine, one man seduction. Yeah. That is I highly recommend that film. Dennis Weaver is like a realtor, and because of the high stakes pressure of the real estate market of San Diego or wherever he lives in 1980, he starts doing coke to keep up with the competition.
Yeah.
And his son is played by
James Spader. Is that the one where Helen Hunt jumps out a window because she tried pot?
That's different. Just kidding. Different movie.
Idiot gives so much, but it takes and it takes and it takes. I'm not into it that heavy.
A moving and powerful drama documenting the effects of cocaine dependence, starring Dennis Weaver, Karen Grassel, and Dynasty's Pamela Bellwood. A critically acclaimed film, Cocaine, One Man's Seduction.
I do love the Be Careful with Drugs films, the after school special films that are like
High Art.
Yeah, that are like, if you smoke weed, it's going to be heroin, and then you're going to die.
You never know what it's going to be laced
Yeah.
with. Probably something that induces a psychotic break.
Like, fully and completely, people die from overdoses all the time.
Oh, yeah.
This is not like, I'm not mocking that.
Right. You want uppers, Ma?
But there's this like trope of I'm trying pot and then I'm gonna die of an overdose because I went from pot to like,
It's basically a chick track, you know?
yeah. And I don't mean this like, I think when people introduce it, like when people are like, pot is a gateway drug, and then they start acting like you're going to be doing like, this could be true, but a lot of people that smoke weed don't necessarily, like a lot, like from my experience with being around people, you're going to do weed, then maybe shrooms, then maybe ecstasy. You're not going to be like weed. Let's try crack cocaine next. Like, it's not, I mean, there are instances, of course, where like something like that happens, but it's not because someone's like, you know what? Why not?
There's usually other factors, you know, like some mental health issues or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, the whole gateway thing was thoroughly debunked.
Yeah.
And
right.
it's a completely different landscape now than it was in the 80s,
for sure, for sure. But like so many of those like movies where like someone tries pot and then they're like, but it's also
I love
like
when it's especially like they're super reluctant and they're afraid, they're nervous, and they get talked into it and then they die.
Yeah.
I'm like, come on.
I mean, they do that in SLC. Well, not really, not quite. They do that a little bit in SLC Punk because there's a character called Heroin Bob, and they call him that.
Why do they call him that?
They call him that because he doesn't do anything.
Oh, okay.
He doesn't do any drugs whatsoever. So they call him that basically. He's like, I think he might be straight edge or something like that, but he doesn't do drugs at all. And he dies in the film of like an overdose because somebody slips him some. He has a headache and he asks somebody for an aspirin and they give him drugs and it like which I think
he has no tolerance. So
no, I think it's one of those where like I think that is more of a like he's not being punished for like trying drugs. He's not doing it. It's like someone slipped him something, and maybe it's like he has a heart condition or something like that. Like he doesn't do it for a reason. Like it's I don't remember. I just know that that's I think Annabeth Gish plays his girlfriend or whatever.
Oh.
But I think like that's something where you're like, oh, that's something that's like, oh, isn't this sad that like someone tried to like play a joke and it was like this awful thing, which I personally don't think that I don't think it's a joke or funny if somebody, I worked with someone who got someone high for the first time without telling them. And it was like someone with like developmental issues.
Yeah, no, man.
And I was like, what? And She was like telling the story like it was really, really funny.
What?
And it had just happened. It wasn't like something that was like when I was a teenager.
Oh, okay.
She was like, I did this. It was like her aunt who was like, I think like probably like very much on the spectrum, you know, didn't live life normally.
The fuck?
And they like, she like slipped or something. Mm-mm. And she was like, started to be like, what the hell's going on? She was like laughing about it. And I was like, that's like dangerous. Like, that's not a funny joke.
TikTok wasn't even around yet.
It was around.
Okay.
It was like 2019 when it happened.
Oh, okay.
Which is way too late. You know, if you did that in the 70s, I'd be like, that's dangerous, you know, but
Yeah.
I don't understand consent because it's 1972.
Hasn't been invented yet.
Exactly. But like, I'm like, why are you, that's not funny. That's not a funny joke to play on someone. And she was just like laughing about it. And her intention was, I believe, to show, like, I think, like, her aunt or whatever had been, like, curious about it, but really scared to do it. So her intention was to, like, show her it was, like, nothing bad could happen.
Nope,
and I'm like, that's a bad thing. That's a bad thing to do to someone. Like, it's not, I don't know. It was just so, I was like, that's not okay.
No.
So, like, I don't think that, but my point is, like, to me, that's more of a PSA that makes sense of, like, it's not funny to slip someone drugs because you don't know how their body is going to react to it. You don't know how, like, you know, if you have, like, a fucking heart condition, ecstasy is not something you should be fucking around with. Or, like, if you have, like, something going on, like, slipping, you don't know what someone might be taking. You don't know, like, so slipping them a drug could kill them.
I mean, for better and worse, you know, that everybody's on some kind of prescribed things now. Hopefully, literacy.
Well, right, which is exactly. So, like, you know, don't just. That's not a funny joke to play because you could literally kill someone. Yeah. Because to me, that makes sense as a PSA. Other than, like, if you smoke pot.
Oh yeah, you're
gonna snort crack and then you're gonna die, and
it's moralistic, right? Like, that's the whole motivation.
Yeah,
that's
exactly.
That's why those got made. You know? Like, also, I don't know if you know I don't remember the deets, but the history of, like, the DARE program, super sketch.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Like, the origins and, like, it was really just a scam from the get.
For sure. Yeah.
No, I mean, like, falsified data and, like, like, it was just pushed on schools.
Yeah.
And it was really just a thing that I think it started with LA County.
Oh, crazy that it was corrupt then.
Yeah. So, anyway.
Yeah, which there's no...
Kids do drugs, but just read up.
Yeah, exactly. I think
Heard it here first.
I think Playboy posted like an interactions diagram of like drugs that like how to
when?
Like
when?
So stuff like when?
That's a question.
Oh, when. I thought you said win, like that's a win. A win is a win. I don't know, like a couple days ago, yesterday, something like that. I saw someone post
It's not like late 70s. It's
no,
like,
no, it's like
don't take lewds with
no, but it's like weed.
Nudes.
Weed is like okay to mix with like this or this or this or like you know, ecstasy is fine to mix with this, but like and it's basically it's just like a diagram of like
vodka and Red Bull, baby.
What's safe to combine and what's dangerous, what's life threatening, what's going to give you a better high, what's going to, you know, how you should go about like taking it, things like that. Like yeah, the movie's pretty this is what I was saying about like I didn't know if it was going to be actually like a whodunit or if it was supposed to be more of a thriller,
right? Or
like a, you know, and it's none of them. It turns out it's not.
It's kind of a whodunit.
It's almost a whodunit. I feel like they don't do a great job of like throwing the blame on other people. They just are like, that guy probably did it. He probably did it. He probably did. No, he didn't do it. You know, like, it's like,
Yeah.
it's very weird. Like Robert Picardo's in it, another Star Trek. And they're
Playing a doctor, by the way.
Yeah, playing a doctor. Dr. Carlos, whatever.
Oh, yeah.
Carlos.
Carlos.
It's all right, Mother. Go back to bed. Let's go into my study.
Like, I think one of the reasons why it seems like it's him is because...
Well, what I like about all the implications of who it is it's all filmic language. You know, it's all cuts who or what we see after, you know what I mean? Like, anytime it cuts to like the doctor's bag and the scalpels and then the Polaroid film and the camera on the bed and then the singing in the shower. I mean, I was convinced that was Picardo because he's
of
singing.
the singing. But I'm like, really, I was like thinking about, I'm like, he wasn't doing that before he played the doctor, and he wasn't even doing that as the doctor until like the last, like it took a couple seasons for that to like take place, you know. So I'm like, it seems like it's an obvious.
It's so convincing.
No, I know, but that's what I'm saying. It seems like it's so obviously pointing towards him because of that. But I'm like, well, I guess he wasn't exactly known for that yet, you know. That wasn't like a tell.
No, yeah, right.
So I'm like, maybe that wasn't supposed to be, you know.
It was one where I felt like I had inside knowledge. Extra contextual.
It didn't quite sound like him.
Right.
So I was like, I don't know.
Yeah, but it is also 1988, so I'm like...
Well, that's what I'm saying. It sounded like it was older than when he played the doctor. So that's why I was like, this sounds like an older voice than in 15 years when he's doing this or whatever. Or 10 years. Yeah, 10 years.
As you pointed out, the guy who runs the clinic is the guy who plays Fruit Dude in Bill and Ted's.
Yeah.
Hello, I'm Dr. Freud, but you may call me Siki.
Oh my God.
You both seem to be suffering from a mild form of hysteria.
I knew he played Freud, and I was like, oh, in Star Trek. I'm like, no, not in Star Trek. But like I'm so used to everyone being in Star Trek that I just...
You're so used to anytime you recognize someone, it being because of Trek.
Because of they were in Star Trek for like a half an episode for 10 seconds. Mm-hmm. And Freud, Data always hangs out with Freud, and you know, so I'm like, oh, it must be Star Trek. And then I was like, no. There's another place that I recognize of Freud from, and it was Bill and Ted's.
Fucking Moriarty.
I know, right? I loved that. Yeah.
So I enjoyed that when films do that, and when I realized why, or when I think about why, like it's a structural thing that is giving me that suggestion.
Yeah.
Not. I mean, sure, dialogue too,
yeah,
obviously, but it's not like the characters being like, do you think it's this guy or do you think it's this guy?
Right. Well, it's just what I mean by like what felt heavy-handed was it felt like it was telling you it's this guy. Like when Robert Picardo's like, I think you're here because you know who the real person was. I think you know who did it. You know who did it, didn't you? And he's like, and the way they're playing that scene, I'm like, this isn't...
That was too much.
Yeah, that's what I mean. And like, you know... when he's like, I didn't do it, and he like kills him because he didn't kill the girl. Like,
no, that's
really like,
too.
Bro, what the fuck? Like, you know, and they don't like. It's very obvious that it's not Jack, but I truly think they're trying to make you think it's Jack.
Yeah.
And I'm like, we know it's not him. No. Like, we know it's not him because.
Well, it's also. I want to be a little generous in that, like, again, this was long enough ago that and not everybody has watched every goddamn movie on the planet like we have.
Yeah.
You know, so not everybody's going to have that lens of like.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like your favorite. What was that movie called with? we were like, isn't this a crazy twist? Oh, fuck. Who was in it? It was fucking Dustin Hoffman or something? Oh, God. We wouldn't have watched it if it was Dustin Hoffman. What is it?
Signs? No. I don't know.
No. It's a murder. Signs.
It's a murder. Hide and seek or whatever.
Was Elizabeth Shue in it?
Yeah, Elizabeth Shue, Robert De Niro.
De Niro, that's who it is.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Hide and seek? That's what that's called?
That's called hide and seek, yeah. Keith's talking about, I was telling him how this person was telling me about the movie Hide and Seek, and they were like, you have to watch it. They're like, it has like the craziest end. Like, you'll never see the end coming.
Right.
And I was like, oh, you should watch like Fight Club. Because that actually, does like somewhat of a better job. I guess this movie in the first like 10 seconds, I was like, oh, I know what's going on. Like, I could tell because it's so poorly done. It's so poorly done, and they go so hard on trying to make you think. Like, basically, it's like the dad has multiple personality disorder, and they spend like most of the movie convincing you that the little girl does, and that she's like a killer. And I'm like, it's obviously the grown adult father and not the small child daughter that's
10-year-old or
fucking
whatever.
killing people. Like, I'm like, what? And like, it was not shocking to me at all. Like, the second, like, because it was fucking Dakota Fanning, who was like, she had the acting ability of like a fucking full grown adult by the time she was like 3,
Oh.
And
you're going a different direction.
Yeah. So like, she's acting circles around De Niro immediately. He's like, oh, what were you doing outside? And she just gives him a look, and she's like, I was talking to Charlie. And I was like, okay, the dad's Charlie. And he's like, who's Charlie? I'm like, okay, the dad's Charlie. Yeah, the dad's Charlie. I'm like, I can tell the dad's Charlie. She's like, my friend. I'm like, the dad is Charlie. I'm like, she's just like, it's Charlie. Charlie's my friend. He's like, how long did you, how long have you been friends with Charlie? Since Mom died.
He's 28 and he does improvised hip hop.
How long have you been friends with Charlie? Since Mom died mysteriously.
Oh my God.
You're like, oh, come on. They're like, oh my God, she killed her mother. I can't believe she killed her mother because of her personality, Charlie. And I'm like, it's the fucking dad. It's the dad. The dad killed it's the
Charlie.
dad.
Charlie.
And then they're like, the reveal, it's the dad. I'm like, oh, wow. From the second they said the name Charlie, I fucking knew who. It's like not at all surprising. I think I even guessed it from like the trailer. I was like, I can tell with
sometimes.
this movie, There was like, who, what, she's got a friend named Charlie. Oh, it's probably the dad. It's probably the dad. That's what it is. Could it be her? Could she be Charlie? No, it's probably the dad. And it's like, if the harder they go in trying to convince you, you're like, okay, I get it. So it's not that. It's not that.
So literacy rates vary is my point.
Declining. Yeah, I know. I always feel bad whenever someone's like whenever I start to try to like analyze a film.
Yeah.
And someone just like gives me that blank stare, and they're like, "Oh, I just thought it was really cool," and I'm like, "Ooh, sorry.
Yep,
we're different people. We're not the same. Sorry.
I'm not like other girls.
I always feel
I'm gone. I'm a gone girl.
Fucking like I'm always I really like to like critique films. Obviously, hello. And
hi, how are you?
And that's fine. I'm allowed to do that.
But this is fun.
But I think people think that I'm criticizing and not critiquing.
Oh, yeah, we've talked about this. Because this comes up all the time. People are like, oh, I just
like films. I don't need to talk about them. And I'm like, but I like films, so I want to talk about them.
Yeah. I don't think you really like film that much. You like
being entertained by something.
which is also fine.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that.
But just don't tell me that I don't enjoy films
Yeah,
because
yeah,
I
'cause
have a
I'm-
critique.
Yeah. I love watching analysis of stuff. The only time I'm anti-analysis, I like watching people critique something. I don't like watching someone tear something apart. Unless I hate it, then it's fun. But like,
Yeah.
I don't really want to like.
And even then, I want them to be clever about it.
Right, exactly. I want if you're criticizing something, I want the criticism to not be superficial. I
Right,
want it
yeah.
to be like, here's actual plot holes instead of like, this is a plot hole because I myself would never do this.
You famously, this was the end of me watching a certain guy who reviews films.
Yeah.
And the problem is, I think he's more interested in being a comedian.
Yeah.
But it was Rings?
Yeah.
Is that what it's called?
I think so, yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
I remember that because he was saying like they changed the rules.
Yeah.
And I was like, yes.
Yeah, that's the point.
That's the point of the
They
movie.
would have
is
to
that
for
the
a
rules,
sequel.
but also it's like yes, but like they do interesting things for it. Like they change the rules.
They
because
changed
people,
the premise, but they keep to the rules, right?
Well, they keep to the rules, sort of, but like
I mean,
also
within the new rules they create for themselves.
yeah,
It's
well,
not like the rules change in the middle of the movie.
No, but the rules of the film change. The rules of like dying changes because people know what it is and start playing it like a game. And so it adapts to them fucking around. Also, it goes from digital. It goes from analog to digital,
yeah. Right.
and that's what right. And I was like, I think like it. The movie is. This VHS is so cursed that you die after watching it in 7 days, and you're complaining because they're like, "Oh,
They brought it into the present day.
yeah, they digitized it, and the rules changed slightly." Oh, wow, okay.
I hope he
What
doesn't
the
know
fuck?
about the Final Destination movies.
But also, like, one thing that they did that I really liked is when they took it from, like, analog to digital.
Mm-hmm.
They like when they're going through it, like I don't know if compressed is the right word, but they realized that like there's like actually like 100 frames like per frame. There's like 100.
Oh,
Like
extra.
it's like like there's so many there's so much more actually to it once they did right.
Nice.
I'm like, this is really clever. I was like, oh, I really like this, and he's like, oh, it's digital now and so dumb, and I was like, oh, that's
Yeah.
that's stupid. And I really don't like when someone like if somebody hates a movie and they're like, oh, I just hated this movie for face value, I didn't like it. That's fine. I'm absolutely fine with that. But if you start to try to take apart a movie because you hated it without like actually taking apart like critically what didn't work,
Right.
then it like I mean, I know I shit on Tenet a lot, but truly it's just not
Turns out we're not alone.
yeah, it was not impressive to me. It was just not impressive to me. My favorite thing is I tweeted, I was like, just finished Tenet. I was like, that was an okay movie. And then I was like, no, actually I hate it. That was really horrible. I don't know. I was like, wait, fuck that movie. No, I hate it. I was like, no.
Some movies is just fun to hate, you know?
Right. I think Christopher Nolan is someone that has great ideas.
Okay. I'll give you that.
And doesn't always execute them
Well, at this point,
perfectly.
Yeah.
But I appreciate his effort. I do, because
Effort.
he's trying to do something specific. He's trying to avoid a lot of digital like CGI stuff. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. But when you start showing time travel, it's just things moving backwards. The ship going backwards. I was like, I'm sorry. You didn't have to, like, that alone, just the ship going backward. I'm like, please don't. It's literally just like freeze framing it and going like back like one frame at a. It's not like there's nothing I'm sorry. Like the people walking, like some people walking forwards and backwards, that looked interesting because like people are doing, you know, like the fight scenes where like some of it's that was interesting.
Especially when he fights himself twice.
Yeah, right. I think it was interesting because I feel like it was something that hadn't been done before. So I was like, kudos. Whether it looks silly or not, kudos for trying something different. Great. But the ship going backwards and like, oh my God. Like the fact that like time travel was just you moving backwards at the same speed. I'm so sorry. That's not. Like,
I'm not sorry.
It's not interesting. Oh my God.
It still brings us joy to think about.
Nothing's as good though. Nothing is as good as when Kenneth Branagh showed
That reveal.
up. Like,
Oh my God.
I know that every time we talk about Tenet, we say this. I don't care. We had to stop the movie for at least 15 minutes to compose ourselves after the big reveal.
Yeah, that was a real time.
Fucking Kenneth Branagh. I think we were like screaming and like laughing, and I was like, I'm not fucking okay. Like this, it's Kenneth Branagh.
After a ship is traveling backwards for.
As a Russian.
Yeah, as a Russian, of course. Shakespearean Russian.
Oh my God. Stupid ass shit.
Nolan, I mean, I don't want to keep ragging on him because I'm bored of doing that.
Yeah, for sure.
Because I think post-Tenet, he's doing it to himself, but like the fucking Odyssey just came out. So, like, what are you doing, man? Like, what was I going to say? I mean, I haven't seen Oppenheimer, but I have no desire to.
Yeah, same. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I think he did have good ideas, and, you know, sure, you like practical effects. You know, I have my critiques of his execution. But at this point, I'm like, people just keep throwing money at him, and look what he does with it. Like, it's not, I don't...
No.
I don't think he's off the rails, man. Like, I don't...
I think...
He just wants to shoot in wider and wider film formats. Drives me crazy.
Yeah.
Like, he had to have, for... What was it? It wasn't Dunkirk. It was... Maybe it was for Oppenheimer.
Yeah,
he had to have, like, new cameras built. I'm not kidding.
I know.
What is... No.
Yeah.
Come on, let's not... We don't need to be doing that in the 21st fucking century. Like...
Yeah. But it wasn't like a digital camera either. It's like a film camera. And he's shooting in like, what, 70...
168. Yeah. I don't fucking know. It doesn't matter. It's like 3 feet wide at this point.
3 feet
so it can be on IMAX.
Yeah. It's all IMAX.
Me.
I'm like, ugh. I don't care.
No. It's not. At some point, it's not going to be projected. It's not going to be enlarged at all. It's just going to be. You're going to be watching the film strip. It's going to be the size of the screen. Just backlit.
Fucking yeah. I like how they're like IMAX. They're like, oh, when you see it in a regular theater, it cuts it off. I'm like, so he's just shooting in TV format? Like it's just a square now?
I guess.
Like
right?
there's no like. And people will act like if it's not in IMAX format, then you're losing a lot. And I'm like, why don't you just crop it square? Like if you're gonna have those lines at the top and bottom, why not just crop it as a square? Like if that's like you can see the whole thing. Just because it's not an IMAX, you can see it all. Like you don't have to trim a lot from the bottom and top. You can actually just square it off.
Scan.
Whatever. Jack's back. Would you recommend?
Huh.
If you like James Spader, if you want to see a sweaty half nude body repeatedly and watch him smoke. Yeah, he's like in his panties half the time. In his panties, shirtless.
Oh, okay.
Shirtless is half nude for a man.
No, I know. I can't remember a scene besides when we first.
Every time he
I
wakes
guess
up,
he wakes up from the dream.
Every time he wakes up from a dream, he's like, "Oh,
Fuck!
oh, fuck!"
So many f-bombs, and they're just so funny because of the way he delivers them.
My brother didn't kill anybody. Some motherfucker put a rope around his neck and strung him up from the fucking ceiling.
I'm gonna get that motherfucker.
Yeah, he's like the motherfucker that killed my brother, motherfucker.
Very funny. Written and directed by Rowdy Harrington.
Yeah, who got Roadhouse because of this movie?
Because of this movie, yeah.
Because they liked the dark humor.
Yeah, right.
I said, "Where's that?" I said, "Where's that at?"
Chris Mulkey.
I said, "Who's laughing? Where's the jokes? Dark or not?" I think, yeah, if you like James Spader, great film. Get him twice, not at the same
Sort
time.
of, yeah.
But you get him with a
I was a little
hat.
disappointed.
You get him Daniel Jacksoned out, and then you get him a little bit pre-crash freak. You get him a little pre-crash
yeah.
freak. And then
I want more. I wish there were more of him doing the kind of character he did in Mannequin. That was super hot.
I know. Yeah. That's the thing. That's what I really, I think
he's pretty good. He's a good
James
actor.
Spader's a great actor. I think that he's often, because of his voice and because of his demeanor, he's often given like the evil, like the guy that's like evil. I think he does the best with like nerdy, socially awkward, uncomfortable, a little bit like out of touch. That's his fucking bread and butter. That's where he's going to shine.
I see that.
But people are like, "Oh, it's James Spader. You got to make him evil. You got to make him the bad guy." He's not going to. And it's not that he can't do it. It's just that it's not going to. You're reading him wrong. You're reading him wrong by giving him that.
Capable. Well, he's good at projecting layers, right?
Yes.
Which is why I think people cast him that way.
Yeah. I'm not saying he can't do it.
Yeah.
I'm just saying the reason why I think is
No, yeah.
just off.
Totally. I
You're
totally hear you.
You're saying evil. I'm saying autistic.
Right. Troubled. And I realized it took me a long time to shake, like, because my first associations for decades was just like that he was in like 16 Candles or whatever, whichever one.
Yeah, 16. No, it's in Pretty in Pink. Pretty in Pink.
But like a couple, like those Brat Pack movies.
Yeah.
That I guess he really, in retrospect, he wasn't that many that he was in.
He's in Less Than Zero.
Okay, which I've never seen still.
Yeah, that's a great one.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, you've never seen it.
I have seen St. Elmo's Fire, finally.
Less Than Zero is one that I watched all the time because it has Robert Downey Jr., Andrew McCarthy, and Jamie Gertz. Threefer. That was a threefer.
And
James Spader, like a fourfer. It's a fourfer. I really liked. I think Jamie Gertz is so hot, and then I don't
know her.
Andrew, you do because she was
by name.
She was in. What did we just watch with her? We just watched something with her. I think. Or maybe I was talking about Dead Ringers. No, she was in Lost Boys. She's like.
Oh right.
Yeah.
Right.
I just think she's really hot, but also Robert Downey Jr. like 1990 Robert Downey Jr. Andrew McCarthy, ooh, James Spader. Oh,
Andrew McCarthy.
Oh, yes.
Wait.
Andrew McCarthy.
Yep.
Yeah.
Speaking of Mannequin.
Yeah. Yeah. He's so hot. I don't know what it is. I don't know why he's so attractive.
He's very goofy.
So, but this is what I'm saying. I don't find normal guys attractive. I'm not gonna.
We wouldn't be here.
Yeah. I don't really want to. If you're gonna be.
No, I think there's definitely. I don't think that. Oh.
Girl, calm down. I don't know why you're acting like this.
I don't know or care because I don't watch contemporary movies really, but
exactly.
I think in the 80s and 90s especially and before, but like there was still the thing of like someone had to become a leading man, like that was a track someone had to be put on or not, and then they were kind of just relegated to being a character actor, you know, like
Yeah.
background
Yeah.
or supporting.
Yeah.
I remember Ruth saying to me, like, she was like, oh, you know, I saw Kevin Bacon on like a talk show or whatever, and he was like, yeah, I realized that I was never going to be a leading man and shouldn't.
Yeah.
So I didn't pursue that.
Yeah.
And Ruth was like, you know, like, respect.
Yeah.
But since then, I'm like, yeah, that's really... And I think Spader's one of those, like, kind of bounce back and forth. Like, they tried to do that with him. And
Yeah.
And I don't think it's his fault, you know. Like, he could definitely hold down a movie if they gave that to him. But Stargate, for instance.
Yeah.
I always forget Kurt Russell plays MacGyver.
I'm sly and I'm shameless, nocturnal and nameless, except for the Ripper, or if you like, Jack the Knife.
Rex Ryan.